Hi everyone, I'm Glenn from Secrets of Buenos Aires and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to talk about the dollar blue in Argentina. But before we're going to start, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell so we can start directly. So today in this video I'm going to talk about what is the dollar blue in Argentina, why actually there is a blue rate in Argentina and how to get it as a tourist, and what's the benefit as a tourist to pay with the dollar blue and where not? Also pretty tricky. And the latest governmental regulations about exchanging the dollar and the new tourist regulation, they say. So let's get started. What is the dollar blue in Argentina? You probably heard about it when you want to travel to Argentina and say, hey, I want to make some profit. But why it's there, I will explain later in this video. But for example, an Argentine wants to go to the bank and buy $1. He needs to pay on the 1st of August 2022, today, 137 pesos for $1. But there are restrictions. He cannot exchange too much. So he goes to the black market where he can buy illegally US dollars. There he pays 320 pesos for $1. And that's the black market. It's an illegal circuit of US dollars exchanging pesos vice versa. That's the dollar blue. Why is there a dollar blue? I arrived in Argentina in 2017 and there was not much big thing. I didn't never heard about the dollar blue, and also it was not a big thing at that moment because there were no restrictions. You could buy and sell dollars as much as you wanted. But at the end of the previous government and this current government, there become more restrictions for Argentinians to exchange their pesos, Argentine peso, to dollars. Because the country has inflation of around 60-70% per year currently. So meaning our Argentine pesos are losing their value per minute. So Argentinians, they go to a stable currency, to the US dollar, for example. But there are restrictions. An Argentinian can only exchange up to $200 per month to US dollars. But if he buys something with a credit card from abroad, for example, a flight ticket in dollars or a foreign currency, it goes off of the credit, the 200 that he can exchange. So for example, if you buy a flight ticket of $600, the upcoming 3 months, he cannot exchange any dollars or buy any dollars. It's not possible anymore. He needs to wait 3 months. So what does Argentine do then? He goes to the black market, the illegal circuit of exchanging money, where he pays the double or almost the triple to get $1. But the Argentine peso is so unstable that the US dollar is still a very good investment. And that's why there is a dollar blue and a black market in Argentina. In this video, I'm not talking about very in detail about why there is and how it comes, and I'm telling it from my side of the story, what I know and what I experienced. And also I don't want to make it too complicated because talking about exchange rate, black market, busy with money is a hot topic in Argentina. It's at the beginning of the month and at the end of the month, it's always a subject to talk about. Why to change, where to exchange, and you cannot talk freely about it because I'm recording this video and I'm talking actually about something illegal in Argentina, the dollar blue. But the government is fully aware that it's there. And it made some regulations last July. They said some things that made it more interesting for tourists. But also, I will explain later in this video. So a side note in this video, what I'm talking about. So let's talk about now what are the benefits for you as a tourist traveling to Argentina. And there are, but be aware that it's not always. Argentinian businesses are not stupid. They know that you exchange your dollars to a much better rate to pesos. So if you go to a tour, a touristic tour, for example, some shows, a bike tour, tour guide, they will ask afterwards to pay at the black market rate. So you would think, $20, it would be 1,000 pesos official exchange rate. No, they will ask 2,000 pesos. So at the end, you still pay the same amount of dollars for the tour as anybody else. So it's not always the benefit there. The touristical things, no. All the governmental tourist or things, yes. For example, museums, what are mostly free in Argentina or in Buenos Aires at least. But for example, there's a train in the clouds in Salta and you buy online or you want to buy there the ticket, of course, then it's cheaper. But the commercial organizations, they know. I went last time to a I Love gift shop and I paid there. I bought there a keychain and it was the same price I would pay in the US dollars as anybody else. So look out for that. And with restaurants, for example, yeah, you get benefit out of it. But for example, hotels, maybe if you go to the north and you pay cash, yes, but you need to see that you have enough cash with you. Because going to the north and exchanging there, I don't know where the places are. So there are benefits for you as a tourist, but also it stays the same. And then the hot topic news of July is the government of Argentina announced that tourists can exchange up to $5,000 in official banks, official exchange offices at the black market rate. Great news, I like it, but the government announced also many time ago that they're gonna launch a credit card for tourists. So it's not there yet, these new regulations from the $5,000, but I don't know if it will be there. It will come. Probably yes, but let's see how they regulate it. But you can go to the bank and yeah, there starts the problem a little bit, is that the bank have limited opening hours, not opening the weekends. So if you arrive in the weekends, too bad for you because there are no banks open. Still, you can go to exchange offices in Argentina, for example, Puerto Madero, San Telmo. There are many exchange offices. But for example, the banks is an easy way, they say. But sorry if I offend the Argentinians, they don't speak too much English. So if you go there, be aware that you need to make yourself clear in Spanish. And because you cannot use your phone inside the bank, it's not allowed. And yeah, it's also not that difficult. Just put the dollars on the cashier and you can exchange. But also don't exchange too much because the Argentinian government wants to keep your dollars. They don't want to that you go out back again with your dollars. So if you exchange too much, too bad. You need to go a long waiting line and then starts the hustle to make yourself clear that you want to change that. And then they will say there's a limitation also for tourists, etc., etc. So, and they will also give you a letter where you need to sign a statement that you are that you for sure are a tourist and don't have an address in Argentina. I don't know if they're gonna do background checks, probably not, but it's like that. And then you can also go to official exchange offices or official just exchange offices where you have many of them in Buenos Aires. Mostly they're open all days of the week. For example, the one in San Telmo is closed on Sundays, but no matter what, there are multiple offices. And there you can do the same thing. But I don't know how it goes right now and when the government will say, okay, let's start with this regulation. So it's still waiting for an official publication in their official gazette, they call it. So this is the dollar blue and what it is actually. I talked in this video about many things that are considerably or more or less illegal because the blue rate is something that is not officially recognized by the government, but as a tourist you're also not stupid, you know it's there, and that's why I created this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And I see you later in the next one. Ciao!